Deep down, I always wanted to start a modest activewear brand that I can share with my Muslim sisters. In this video, I'm going to share with you some insights about why I decided to start my modest activewear brand, Fifth Generation Apparel. And inshallah, this video will inspire you to do something that you are very passionate about too. Salam, I'm Veronica Adali. I'm a Rivet to Islam, a founder of a modest activewear brand, a content creator, a wife, and a mom. I share my life and business journey as a Muslim woman living in New Zealand. My mission is simple: help Muslim women to embrace modesty and hijab while following their true passion. I create content to boost self-confidence, mindset, and lift your spirit so you can successfully balance faith, career, and motherhood. Subscribe for inspiration, motivation, and lots of laughter, all from a Muslim woman's perspective. I got the idea for my business in a very interesting way. Let me take you back to the very end of 2017. I was traveling in South Island with my husband. It was just the two of us, no kids yet. We went on a 6-week vacation all over South Island. We have a 4x4, we have a Toyota Land Cruiser. It's almost a vintage car. It's taken us everywhere. We love camping, we love exploring the outdoors, and for our holidays we usually prefer to do just that. We pack up and we live out of the car for weeks at a time. We go to the most remote and isolated spots of New Zealand. We absolutely love it. And that was one of those trips. We were in the Nelson Lakes Regional Park area, and we were camping. We were staying at that campground. I need to find the name of that campground. I forgot, but it's honestly one of my favorite campgrounds ever, and it's completely free and it's very isolated. There is no reception there, but that makes it even more beautiful. So, we were camping there for a few days, and for one of those days, we decided we wanted to take a hike up to Lake Peel. I just thought it was going to be a nice and easy hike, more like a bushwalk. And I completely underestimated the difficulty level of that hike. I had to climb 5.5 kilometers up the hill. And it wasn't just like a gentle incline. It was climbing on rocks. Yeah, I was miserable just because I was so unfit at the time. I was 23 years old and so unfit. I struggled. I huffed and puffed the whole way through. I made it to the top, but I almost passed out. And I had a mental breakdown. I'm telling you, ugly crying and everything. It was not pretty, and there was a lot of raw emotion there. And that was the point of no return for me. That's when I realized that no 23-year-old should be feeling that way when they are just going on a hike, no matter how difficult it is. 23 is very young. Very, very young. And that was a wake-up call. Alhamdulillah, I got back and I made it my mission to become fit, to become strong, and to become healthy and active. And that's exactly what I did. I committed to my health and wellness journey. I really cleaned up my diet. I was working out and every single day, and I was going on walks, and I was just really looking after myself and my body, and I started feeling way better. But that's when I discovered another challenge. Whenever I wanted to enjoy the outdoors, whenever I wanted to work out outdoors, whenever I wanted to work out with my husband outdoors or in a mixed setting, I really dreaded it. just because I didn't have any functional, practical clothing that was modest. So I had to layer up. I had to wear really long t-shirts. I had to wear my husband's oversized hoodies. And I had to wear just regular hijabs, the cotton hijabs that I had. I didn't have anything else. And of course, I felt miserable whenever I was working out. And I hated it. I realized that whenever I was working out outdoors or going on hikes and walks, I would be so focused on how uncomfortable I was, I wouldn't enjoy whatever activity I was doing. And that got me thinking, I can't be the only one, the only hijabi who feels that way. And unfortunately, well, I was right. And what makes me really sad that feeling that way when you're trying to work out and look after yourself and be healthy, feeling that way really discourages you from showing up for your workout. You really don't want to feel uncomfortable. We want to feel comfortable. And, you constantly feel like you have to layer up. Whenever you're layering up, you, of course, are feeling restrictive. The materials might not be working in your favor. They might make you feel very heavy and sluggish, and all you want to do is come home, take it all off, and not work out. So, and that's not good. That's not good. So that was a wake-up call, another wake-up call for me. I'm a Muslim woman. I'm a hijabi. I dress modestly, and I have nothing to wear. I have nothing to go to the gym in. I have nothing to work out outdoors in. And that just makes you not want to work out at all. Because you don't want to go and try to put this makeshift outfit and not look very good and not feel confident in what you're wearing. That's also discouraging. So I saw there was a real problem. And that gave me the idea to start a modest activewear brand that would solve this problem, not for only Muslim women, but for modesty-minded women. And I also came across a quote by Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba. The quote goes like this: "Opportunities lie in a place where the complaints are." And that makes so much sense. I had this real problem that I experienced firsthand as a Muslim hijabi woman. And I knew I was definitely not alone. So what was I going to do about it? We had a talk with my husband, who is an engineer, a former engineer now. And we always wanted to start a business together. He's my bestie. We got to get along really well. We work really well together. And up until that point, we really wanted to do something together. And there we had it. A real problem that needed a solution. And we're like, okay, let's do this. Let's start a modest activewear brand. And that idea came to us in March 2018. So that's when I started to analyze the market, the modest activewear market, and just in general activewear market. And this what was apparent to me in 2018. There was a huge gap in the market when it comes to modest activewear. And whatever was available out there was either modest but not functional, or functional but not modest, or functional and modest but ugly. So there wasn't anything available out there that would have all of the qualities that I was personally looking for in an activewear. I wanted to be modest. I wanted it to be functional and practical. I wanted it to be comfortable and breathable. And of course, I wanted to look good in it. I wanted to feel good in it. So it had to be stylish. And that's what I also realized when I was taking a deep dive into the industry research, is that Muslim women are simply excluded, or they were excluded back in 2018 from the activewear market. It was just not there. I think these days, a few brands realize that modest fashion is a huge thing. And, modesty-minded women are out there, with the Muslim community being an ever-growing community that it is. Alhamdulillah. Let's see, like, there is a need and demand. Let's cater for them so we can profit a little bit more. That's, with the mainstream companies, they just wanted to tap into that market. But once again, they might be creating something that is kind of modest, but might not be as functional, or might be functional but not modest enough, or might not be stylish enough. Like, it really takes, like, Muslim women get it. The women that get it, they get it. The women that don't get it, they just don't get it. And the brands that don't really know what it's like to be a Muslim woman, they wouldn't quite get it. So I really wanted to put my personal insights and my experiences into developing our modest activewear. Also, I believe that as a Muslim woman, you can be fashionable and stylish and look great without compromising your modesty and your religious values. Modesty doesn't equal less style. And there are many ways that you can express yourself through your clothing, through what you wear, without compromising on your core values. Modest fashion gives women options that they desperately need to express themselves through clothing and feel confident and put together in what they're wearing. And that was my biggest driving factor. My goal was to create modest activewear for women who care about their style and who want to work out and be active and stay healthy and happy, so that they can show up for their workouts in comfort and confidence. And that way, that was my challenge. I needed to create activewear that would hit all the boxes for Muslim women. It needed to be modest. It needed to be stylish. It needed to be practical and functional. So that's what we had on the board when we started our modest activewear brand. So it took us almost 2 years to launch our brand, just because we started not knowing anything about fashion industry, what it takes to start a modest activewear brand, and we develop every single piece in our collections from scratch. We put a lot of time and effort into development. So it's not like we buy wholesale and we resell it. We go the hardest route possible to make sure we bring the products that work. So it took us a lot of trial and error. It took us a lot of time and energy and financial resources to bring our first collection to life. And a lot has changed since then. We've been in business for over 2 years now, and we've learned so much. Our original collection, we wanted to hit multiple levels of modesty. We wanted, to be like just from the spectrum from like less modest to like super modest. We wanted to hit all of those spectrums to have options for everybody. We actually launched with a very big collection for a small business. So yeah, that was a huge learning curve. We definitely learned a lot from that experience. And that also influenced a lot of the decisions that were made after that initial launch, and how we pivoted our brand a little bit on what we actually offer now. But I started my business because I wanted to make a difference in the way Muslim women work out and live their active life. I wanted them to feel comfortable and confident when they're working out without compromising their values. When we started this company back in 2019, we didn't know exactly where it was gonna go. But luckily, we found that there was a huge demand for modest activewear, and we have been growing very consistently ever since. Alhamdulillah, now we have over 10,000 of women who are very happy with their purchases from Fifth Generation Apparel. We also sell to 27 different countries, and this is just mind-blowing. Women in 27 different countries wear what I designed and put out there, and it's truly surreal. For the past 2 and a bit years, we've been working very hard to grow this business. There is a lot happening behind the scenes. By the way, if you want me to share more what we do behind the scenes, let me know in the comments below, because there is a lot of things happening. We're actually going through some major shifts for the brand, really good ones and really exciting ones. And we are developing a new swimwear collection and a new activewear collection. And we're so excited what we have prepared for you in the pipeline. Inshallah, this year is going to be a few major shifts and a few major changes, but all for the better. And I'm so excited about that. And all of those decisions come from our experience and us focusing on our customers and listening to our customers' feedback and giving them exactly what they're looking for. And also us having more experience now with product development, with how we can incorporate modesty with functionality and how we can marry them together and have the most beautiful balance where the activewear is very, very modest, yet it makes you feel like you are hijabi on a cloud. And it's your experience of working out is just so effortless and comfortable, and you realize that you thought you would never be able to feel this comfortable in your life when you're trying to work out or do any sort of fun activities and outdoor adventures. So this is why this is my why I wake up every single day having lots of passion for what I do and having lots of love for what I do. This is something that keeps me up at night. Sometimes I come up with ideas in the middle of the night and then I just have to execute them, and it's a very exciting and challenging process running a modest activewear brand, but it's so rewarding, especially when I get amazing feedback from my current customers, from women who tell me that for example, we recently launched the Virtue Set, something that I live in these days, but it's been a huge hit. It's literally flying off the shelves and we don't have that many in stock now. So there is we need to very quickly implement the changes that we want to do so we can bring more exciting stuff for the women, for Muslim women who still desperately need it. So yeah, that's what keeps me going. It's my motivation, and I truly this is my 3rd business, and I've never felt so much purpose in what I do. With my previous businesses, they've taught me a lot to prepare me for this one, because with this I feel like I can do this for the rest of my life, inshallah. I am really passionate about what we're building here at FGA. But if you have any questions about any of it, make sure you leave them in the comments below. If you want me to share more behind the scenes, also let me know. I'm an open book. I wanna help. I wanna help people. If my story helps you follow your passion, or I don't know, if you want to learn more about the world of modest activewear, I'm here for you. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you found value in it, and comment below, and of course subscribe to our channel so you can see what else I've prepared for you. I actually started working on Ramadan content, so that's very exciting. I'm very excited for Ramadan this year, inshallah. I have some exciting content coming up for the month of Ramadan. But yes, that's it from me. Have a great day. I'll catch you later.